Andrew, congratulations. First set, a bit up and down for both of you. Can you talk us through how you felt?
Yeah, I think the first set was really close. I mean, still we both start with up and downs, but I knew actually before I went on court that it will be a not easy match because we always have tough battles in the past. Especially the last one I lost in Montreal a few weeks ago. So I was trying to be focusing, and yeah, after the rain, I was trying, to stay positive and just go for it. So I start playing a little bit better. And in the second set, I was 4-0 up, and she starts playing really well, no mistakes, and she was going for it. So I was at the end just trying to believe in my game, how I played until the score, and just going for it.
You're now one win away from being world number one.
I'm hearing it the whole week, so it's fine.
Do you think that winning 4 titles in 2015, the Australian Open, making the Wimbledon final, and then an Olympic silver medal, that all this has led for you to be at this point where you're ready for this moment?
I think, of course, I'm playing now one of my best tennis, and it's one of the best years in my career. So I had a lot of up and downs in the last few years, and I had a lot of experience from which I learned. So I think now I'm showing that I'm really one of the best tennis players, and it's still one match away, but it's still a long match, and I will not thinking about this yet. I mean, let's see what's happened tomorrow. Let's see what's going on. But for me, tomorrow it's still important how I played the whole week. Going out there, it's a new opponent, it's a new day, and then after that we will see what happened. But it's not over yet, and still one match to go.
Angie, do you think on that point that last week in Rio was a perfect example where you were favoured to beat Pui, it didn't work out, and that anything can happen and it is so far away?
That's true, but for me, the favorites, there are no favorites. I mean, every match starts from 0, and you are not in the final because you have luck. I mean, you have to play a really good tournament to get to the finals. And also, Pliskova plays really well the whole week. So it will be another tough match against her. I played a lot against her, and it was always close and tough battles. But for me, there are no favorites. I mean, it's 50-50 always when you go out there, and you have to play your best, especially when you're in the final. So that's... that will be my goal, and it's step by step, and it's still one more step to go tomorrow.
Third game of the second set was a 22-point game. You won that to go up 3-love. How difficult is it to come back and serve after a long game like that?
It's always difficult. I mean, because especially against Simona, I mean, she is never giving up any ball, and doesn't matter what the score is, if it's 3-0, 4-0, or she's up and down, she is going for it. And so that's why it's always tough to serve or to return when you have a long game like we had for 3-0. But you have to forget about the game, what was before. You have to stay focusing for the moment, for the next point, and playing every single point.
How do you feel physically, Angie, and what will you be doing this evening to get ready?
Of course, I'm a little bit tired. I mean, that's no secret. And I mean, I had not too much time when I came here after Rio. But I had a lot of treatments, and I'm trying to really relaxing the evenings, going for a nice dinner, drinking a lot here because it's really hot out there, and just trying to, enjoying actually everything and just making everything easier, not too complicated everything.
You've always been a strong. Okay. You've always been a strong opponent on the tour, and for a while you lacked consistency. You addressed that through your fitness with tremendous results that you're seeing now. Do you recall the point at which you knew that was really the next step you needed to take to elevate your game and be able to take on the bigger opponent?
Yes, I mean, I think the next step for me was the fitness. I mean, I was working a lot in the last few years about that, and when you know that you can run 3 hours on court, and especially if it's really hot out there, that gives you much more confidence when you're going out there. You have to go for every ball, and I mean, the hard work pays off then on court. I mean, you are working so hard to going out there to have matches like that, to playing against the best players, and that's what was my next step, the fitness, and also I think my mentality, to really being focused for every single point, and being also more relaxed on court.
And do you think that's your 10th match in 13 days?
I know.
On 2 continents?
Yeah.
How surprised are you that you're in the final?
You know, I came here without any expectation. I came here after Rio, after a lot of emotions, what I have there. I mean, I had a great week in Rio. I mean, I won my medal, which I will take home, what was always a dream. And to came here, I was just trying, you know, to playing match by match, and not thinking about my draws, about my opponents, about nothing. Just going out there, trying to win every match, because every match was different here, and that's why I'm really happy. I'm not surprised, but I'm happy to go through it and to be in another final.
You were up 4-3.
And how much does a win over Simona? How much does a win over Simona? Because on hard courts, it's your first one. So
yeah.
Going to the US Open, you guys keep playing each other, you get the win on her here. Does that matter to you?
Of course, I mean, that gives me also a lot of more confidence, because she plays amazing the last few tournaments. I mean, she's always a tough opponent, and especially because I lost the last one on hard court, so that it's a great feeling to win against her, especially here, and she played a good match, so it was a good match from both of us. And to have a lot of matches to going to US Open, that was actually my goal, and I think I have a lot.
You mentioned at 4-love, she started playing better, and she got 4-3. You're serving at 4-3, and she had a break point. You mentioned you play point by point, and her fans started getting loud. How do you were able to block that out and concentrate on winning to get that back to deuce?
I was trying to staying positive, because I was calling my coach when it was 4-3, and he just told me stay positive and just go for it. I mean, playing point by point, and this was what I was doing. I mean, I was not thinking about everything around. Also, when she had like the break point, I was just trying to playing every single point and staying positive, not being too much negative.
Just a moment ago you were talking about being a bit tired. Is it more mental or physically tired, and which one is tougher to deal with?
Both is not so easy. I mean, mentally, of course, you have a lot of matches, and I was traveling a lot from Rio to here, and a lot of matches, like physically as well. But I think for me, it's like, when I'm mentally there, this is, I think, for me the toughest part, because physically I'm in a good shape, and I know in my mind that after tomorrow I will have a few days off. I'm not playing nothing next week, so this is what gives me like a little bit hope after that, that I can relax a little bit before going then to New York.
And because you've got a gap between now and the start of the US Open, how long is it before you decide, oh, I must play tennis if you take a few days off?
I don't know. I mean, of course, I will take a few days off and then going to New York, but I'm not thinking about this right now. You know, I'm just trying to still playing here and then making like a few days rest before going then on Wednesday, Thursday to New York, and then trying to prepare for that tournament.
You've referred to staying positive a number of times, as well as focusing on your mentality beyond just the physical training. Are you employing any techniques, any kind of visual or verbal messaging to yourself when you're out there, trying to stay in that space and maybe prevent yourself from going into that negative?
I mean, I'm learning a lot, or I learned a lot from the last months, where I was playing like with a lot of emotions, and I think that was my biggest thing to deal with without my emotion, that to be like positive and staying still focusing. Sometimes also it's tough because you're making like a lot of mistakes, or like playing not your best tennis, but that's the point where you have to be really relaxed and still believe in yourself. So I'm trying just every time when I step on court to forgetting about everything, just thinking about my tennis, about the thing I am doing on court. And of course it takes time to learn it, but I think that I'm on a good way to do it, and I'm getting better and better on these things.
What would you do? You say you won't go to New York till Wednesday or Thursday. What will you do from Monday, Tuesday, maybe part of Wednesday? Where will you go?
I have no idea yet. I don't know. I don't know what we will do, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe we will go a little bit earlier to New York, or we go somewhere else for a few days. I have no idea what we do. I think we will talk about that today.
Any other questions?
What do you like to do for relaxation?
I like just to going out without tennis racket and not thinking about tennis, like going for shopping, or like I love to go to beach, like reading books, or like going on a place where it's really quiet, not so many people, where I can take my coffee and just being for myself.
I imagine being a top tennis player, part of your preparation is being in control of what you're doing. What do you then do when there's so much rain? How fed up are you with the rain in 2016?
I don't know. I think a lot of things change, and it's amazing this year actually for me. So I don't know. I'm trying to staying still the same and doing my things.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Nice fight.